No man, man. Oh, there with the hands. Thought he could guard me. I ruin they plans. I do what I want. They do what they can. Got it on smash. Put on the gas. I will not crash. 100-yard dash. 100-yard dash. 100-yard dash. 100-yard dash. 100-yard dash. Yeah. They can't catch up cause they lacking the stamina. Way too advanced to be playing with amateurs. They on attack when they tackle like damager. They react and play it back on the camera. Hot boy, just consider me flammable. Sure shot, I got all the intangibles. Need a leash, I'm a beast, I'm an animal. Heat the competition up like a Hannibal. Know the game like I wrote up the manual. I do weekly what you do on the annual. MVP, that decision unanimous. Big dogs, I don't think they can handle it. Battlefield, it's just me and my warriors. Guaranteed we emerge victorious. Years, blood, sweat, tears, it's glorious. I remember when they always ignoring us. Dash, got it on smash. Foot on the gas. I will not crash, they will not stop me. Tenfold, copy, end zone, watch me celebrate. I'm cocky, I do my dance, jump in the stands. No man, man. Oh, there with the hands. Thought he could guard me. I ruin they plans. I do what I want. They do what they can. Got it on smash. Put on the gas. I will not crash. 100-yard dash. 100-yard dash. 100-yard dash. 100-yard dash. 100-yard dash. They slept on the team that they owe me. I need a ring and a trophy. I say I'm the best cause I am. It's noted in keeping it low-key. I can carve for the D like a turkey. I run straight through the D like a train. This year we ain't taking no losses. It's all about making the game. I hear a lot of trash talk. He call himself making a name. I put on the Jets. The coach will regret even letting them stay in the game. Team around took a tumble.
Coach, it's the NFL on EA Sports, and there you get a look at Paul Brown Stadium on the banks of the Ohio River in Cincinnati. The enthusiasm of this Cincinnati crowd in full effect a moment ago as their Bengals took the field to the delight of this sold-out crowd. And they're all set as they'll match up with Tom Brady and the defending Super Bowl champion New England Patriots. It's the final 3 weeks of the season. Still plenty to play for here as we're underway in Week 15. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. This is Joe Mixon, fourth in the NFL in rushing last season. Only a couple for him there on the game's first play, and it's second down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
And not a whole lot doing there as he'll get it up to about the 28-yard line. Now third down is looming, a pickup of 2 on first down and just 1 yard there. This defense looking for an early stop. This is third down and 6. Out of the gun, it's Dalton. He's got his man, Boyd. A third down gain of 19. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on third down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a first down.
Now he's going to go deep down the left side. Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted. Thrown back across his body. Picked up by Jonathan Jones. Certainly not how they envisioned ending their opening drive here in the first quarter.
Too many ones in this play. First quarter, first drive, first interception thrown.
And that last one, that hurts. So Brady and the Pats take over first and 10 from back at their own 10-yard line. And able to get it across the 20 before they get to it. That one good for 13 and a New England first down.
And there we see an early burst that makes him one of the leading rushers in the league.
Well, I want you to know, I listened to you yesterday when we were watching film. You said write down the word vision for him. It was on display there, wasn't it?
It certainly was, because he allows the blocks to set up in front of him. And if that continues, it'll be a long afternoon for those guys trying to play some defense.
Takes this to the 27. Give him 4 yards.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down. A very solid gain on that play.
From the 27, Brady finds his tight end Ingram. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
Yeah, that was a good start getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
On 1st and 10, here's Brady. Taking a deep shot here for Hardman. And that'll wind up incomplete. Trying to give his man room to run under it, but it's second down.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice, getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Brady. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Tough spot for the Pats now after the sack as Brady will lead them up 3rd and long.
Go.
Working from the gun, it's Brady. Letting one go deep for his running back, White. Oh, he almost picked it. Nearly a turnover there on their opening drive. And that's a throw he'd like to have back. Now 4th down.
Yeah, good game catching the ball in the backfield a week ago, and they're going to try and involve him in that way in this game as well. But you can tell scouting is taking over. They're making it a little bit more difficult.
Yeah, defensively, they told us, hey, we've got to take him out of the passing game, limit it to just short runs, because he can really impact this offense. Meanwhile, taking a look at what's going on in KC. The Broncos, they've taken an early lead against the Chiefs. Remember to keep an eye on the ticker, of course, at the bottom of your screen for updates on that game and others around the NFL. And now here's a deep shot that's complete. Yeah, he will go out right near the 35-yard line. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain. Dalton with a give here to Mixon. That's over 40 yards of movement with those last 2 plays.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits, and those creases like they were able to exploit right there.
And down inside the 15 he goes. 12 yards that time, and a Cincinnati 1st down. Dalton operating in the red zone now. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. It was the veteran Devin McCourty. He got a hand in there to break that one up.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on 1st down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on 1st down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock that one away and bring up 2nd down.
I got it. 57.
Another look for Dalton on 2nd and 10. And he's going to go down. Sacked right around the 17.
They just gave up a sack there, and if I'm not mistaken, they gave up 4 last week, didn't they?
Yes. And just looking really porous, aren't they?
They really are, and I'm wondering if I'm going to have to start thinking about keeping the tight end in, maybe a back, someone to help assist, because right now, their quarterback's been getting hit a lot in the last couple of games.
Off the play fake to Mixon. This is Dalton. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. Kyle Van Noy. He's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. Bullock's kick is good. And the Bengals are on the board first here. It's 3-0. So that's a 7-play drive that ultimately stalls out there at the end.
And things were a little leaky in the beginning on that drive, weren't they? But how about the front seven? As they got closer to the goal line, things stiffened a little bit and forced the field goal.
After the field goal now, it's Bullock to kick it away. This will be taken about the 12. Able to spin free. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30.
Let's go.
The Patriots take over 1st and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go, and hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them that they control your fate. Leverage guys. Win the line of scrimmage. If you do that, you start to win first down. You win second down. And guess what? You start accumulating first downs. And that's what they need in order to not punt the ball again.
Boy, he ran free there after the catch as that winds up going for 38. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Now here's a throw right side taken in by his tight end.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7 at the Bengals' 28-yard line. That's the end of the first quarter.
3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. Here's Brady. They'll complete this to Ingram as tight end. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. 23 yards on the play. So 3 plays already 1st and goal, and they are wasting little time. First down, here's White. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal. 2nd and goal from inside the 5. Now Brady. And this is caught. Touchdown, Patriots. Evan Ingram, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Patriots have taken the lead. Gostkowski the extra point, and that makes it a 7-3 lead. Gostkowski now after the touchdown. He'll send this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Bengals drive about to get going. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now.
Watch the slant. Watch the slant. Motion.
Here's Joe Mixon as they start on the ground. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
And now a throw here secured by his running back out of the backfield. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
Watch the pass. Watch the pass.
Now a first carry for Giovanni Bernard. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. It's a Bengal first down, a pickup of 11.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
And he's going to go down. They sack him back at the 42. John Simon able to record his 5th sack of the season. Sacks a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. Out of the shotgun, they run with Mixon. And able to work about 5 yards out of this as he's taken down up near the 47.
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, that'll make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
3rd and long. What will Dalton dial up? And able to find Green. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots' 32-yard line. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Mixon with a first down carry. The veteran Jason McCourty up to make the tackle.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on rundowns. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the 2nd level.
And he'll get about 4 as he's brought down at the 24.
Back-to-back 4-yard runs. Now look, if they just do that all the way downfield, ball ends up in the end zone, but that's a little difficult to do.
Yeah, I think now 3rd and 2, that defense ready to stiffen up and stop that run. And he's going to have a first down here as he gets this one to the 17-yard line. Call it a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs. First down. Here's the run with Anderson. And he'll get 7 yards from the 17 to the 10 before he's taken down.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
Anderson. And this time not as successful as he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts. He'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. Now the Bengals on 3rd down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 3. Buying time to his left. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. 2nd quarter action, 1:56 remaining. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
So they get 3, certainly hoping for 6 after a 13-play drive.
So you console yourself on defense by saying you did your job, right? If they go 13 plays, you only give up a field goal, you did a nice job there. But here's the other part. 13 plays, you don't force any mistakes, you don't take the ball away. Maybe that's the way they should look at it.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
It was Nick Vigil there on the stop. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Shotgun now for Brady. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
He kind of forced that one there, didn't he? It's almost like he predetermined where he was going to go with the football.
Yeah, he wasn't really going through progressions. He wanted to go to his top guy. You do that against this defense, they'll make you pay, won't they?
Yeah, they certainly will. They react very quickly to the thrown football.
Throwing is Brady on 3rd down. And that is incomplete. More problems here on 3rd down. They've converted only once so far in this first half.
And you know as well as I do in this league, if you don't win on 3rd down, it makes it hard to win a ball game, because then you're relying on your defense, you're relying on your special teams. You've got to get it done with your offensive unit.
And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. A very good return there. Give him an even 20 yards. And the Bengals will take over here 1st and 10. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. Now they're about to come up on drive number 4, but so far just 2 field goals on drives 1 through 3.
Wondering if the head coach has talked to his offense coordinator and said, look, let's go ahead and press this a little bit. I'm giving you 4 downs on just about every occasion to try and get this offense kick-started and have it culminate in touchdowns. You know, maybe someday to press it a little bit. This might be the case.
He's got Green. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. From the gun, Dalton looks to throw. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Bengal TD. Tyler Boyd, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Bengals are going to jump back in front. So now Dalton will lead the Bengals to the line as he'll come up and go for 2. They'll let Mixon try and run it in. And he will get into the end zone to extend the lead by 2 more. Now Bullock will send this one away after the touchdown. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line.
The Patriots take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And you have to figure they won't just sit on the football here in the final minute. The way things have gone, they need to try to make something happen offensively.
But maybe they should. Maybe they should sit on it here because of what you just said. They haven't made anything happen offensively. Getting ready to go into the half, give them a chance to take a deep breath, exhale a little bit, and start over. I don't know if this is the time to push it myself.
Yeah, right now, under 100 yards of total offense. On first down, Brady. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Now the Patriots will use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the second quarter. Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17.
Check 50, check 50. Check it, reload.
Now Brady. He goes full extension, and he's got it. The Patriots will take their 3rd and final timeout. As the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime.
Wait, 20. Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. Quick dash. Come. Switch. Check it.
They'll try to pick this up on the ground with White. And they will bottle him up behind the line. And now will they use a timeout? Losing 2 yards that time, and now it's 4th down.
Loss of 2 yards brings up 4th down.
So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. The second quarter score from KC. The Broncos, they've taken an early lead against the Chiefs. I would definitely imagine we'll hear more from that game as we go along. The Pats at the line, ready to go. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. Brady's incompletion on first down leads to a 2nd and 10.
Hey, exit. 59 mark, check, 59.
Throwing again, Brady. Open man right side is Ingram. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down. The last catch did get 3, but they're still left needing 7 yards on 3rd down. He's got his man. That's Hardman. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals' 44-yard line.
And the key number on that play, 3. 3rd play of the drive, 3rd down, spectacular catch, turns into a first down.
First down saves them from a 3-and-out. So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Kill.
Brady to throw again. Steps away to his left. Oh, he's going to let this go for the... And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Sean Williams. And he'll be stopped shy of the 15 at the 14-yard line on the return. First possession of the 3rd quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
And with the play clock winding down, we're going to get a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. The Bengals drive about to get going. We have not seen much on offense here from either side these last few drives. We've hit a wall, so to speak.
And have hit it hard, haven't we? Because the defenses right now, they seem to be a step ahead, don't they? Beating them to the point of attack, beating them to the punch. These offensive guys are tinkering like crazy. What's it going to take to get back on track?
Yeah, both sides searching for adjustments. 10 yards there on a Bengal first.
First and 10 at the 24-yard line.
Hey. Bring it.
The first down throw coming for Dalton. And this will be incomplete. Got out of the pocket. Didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it. Live to fight another down.
From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10. Andy Dalton. He's going to air one out. But he almost had it defensively. Could have been a game changer there in the second half. Instead, it's 3rd down. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
And the blitz does come. Now a clash of bodies here, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Kyle Van Noy. That's now his second interception in as many weeks from his linebacker position.
And think about all the different techniques he has to employ in a passing situation. Is he spot dropping because it's zone? Is he picking up man-to-man? Is he having to run with a running back or a tight end? In any event,
nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Nick Vigil in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. To throw, it's Brady. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line. Mecole Hardman, the intended target. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Their D gets the INT. Now what can Dalton do? Under heavy pressure, and down goes Dalton on the sack. Kyle Van Noy make that now 8 sacks for him on the season. So now 20 yards to go on 2nd down after the sack. Work to be done. Play action now. Dalton. Stepping up, he'll try and run. All that gets him is just a yard, and now it's 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd down.
An extra corner comes on now for the Patriots D on 3rd down. And an alley to run. Oh, now it's free. Hill fumbled it. And it's picked up by the Patriots. And to the 43. So down inside the 45 to the 43-yard line. That's where they'll take over.
And this is where you need the quarterback to morph into being a running back. The ball can't be away from his body. It can't be loose. It can't be held like he's going to throw it. Tuck it away. Take care of it, because he's going to run through a lot of traffic.
And if he doesn't take care of it, we're going to see less design runs like that.
They're not ready for this, man. They're not ready for this. They still playing soccer.
Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Give him 15 yards on that one, and New England has a 1st down.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of their yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another 1st down with that run.
That throw by Brady, incomplete.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but they make them out of bounds. That does you no good.
Brady throwing complete to Dorsett. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. That one good for 13 and a New England 1st down. From the gun, it's Brady. Oh, he can't hang on. That was a dream chance for any D lineman to possibly get a pick. But instead it falls down incomplete. Brady's incompletion on 1st down leads to a 2nd and 10. To throw again. Brady. And a dump off to White. And a nice little quick spin move before he's dropped. And a pretty good gain. 6 yards on the pickup, and it'll be 3rd down.
Hey, check it. That's going to be a long day. 56 is Mike. 56 is the Mike. Come on, baby. 72.
Now Brady again. Completes it to Hardman. And he's in. Touchdown, Patriots. Mecole Hardman, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. As they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. Gostkowski with the extra point, and we are tied at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line just across the 25. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. They got to make up for that here.
You always hear about...
And that's intercepted. It's the all-pro corner, Stephon Gilmore. And they will finally get him as he's all the way down near the 40-yard line. Well, that's 3 picks he's now thrown in this game.
And I know this, the holiday season, because here we are in December. Right, it is the season of giving. Maybe for his own sake after the game, he may have to announce that he's donating certain amounts to charity for each interception that he threw.
It's a gain of 34. Charles, you talk so much about quick change plays. There's one right there. You get the turnover, and boom, hit him with a big one.
And defenses plan for this all the time. They work on it in practice. But in the middle of the game, when that quick change takes place, oftentimes guys aren't as focused as they need to be.
Regular. 56. Hey, orbit.
Working from the gun, it's Brady. Dancing to his left. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, lived to fight another down.
And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Darquez Denard. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. So here's Dalton and the Bengals now, 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line. They begin with a run by Mixon. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
On any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before, but he always told his runners, run around the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking so you don't trip and fall when it happens in a game.
It'll be a loss of 1, and that'll make it 3rd and 1. And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. And that'll do it for the end of the 2nd quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Now the Bengals on 3rd down, 3 for 7 so far in this game. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. They give to Mixon to try to pick it up, and he's going to get to the 31, enough for the 1st down. They only get 2 there, but on 3rd and 1, that's all they needed to keep the drive going.
Well, someone's been having a good game so far, and you know something? A lot has been power running. They decided to turn him loose again on 3rd down, didn't they?
They did indeed. He delivered the tough yards. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this 2nd half. Here's 1st and 10.
93, 52, 93, 44.
And now to the air, Dalton. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Jonathan Jones. So how about that for a momentum switch?
We're in the 4th quarter, and it's a tie game. You've got to take care of the football here. Now their opportunity to take the lead right out the window. Everything is flipped in the other direction.
Being chased out left. Finds his tight end Ingram. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. That'll be a New England 1st down, a gain of 12. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. Throwing on 1st down is Brady. He's got White here. He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play. With James White, you know that he can catch the football. He was 3rd in the NFL amongst running backs last year with 87 catches. And as we've seen, sometimes they come in bunches. Super Bowl 51, he had 14 grabs, including the winning score last year in the divisional round versus the Chargers. Hit at 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This will be 3rd and 5. Operating from the gun. Brady. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by the Alabama man, Dre Kirkpatrick. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offense coordinator, the quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback, that's who he needs to get with now and get himself calm.
From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10. Off the play fake to Mixon. This is Dalton. He's going to air it out deep for Green. And that's intercepted. It's the all-pro corner, Stephon Gilmore. Interception woes, they just continue to mount. He's thrown 5 picks. At this point, you got to be thinking, is it something between the ears?
I think a confidence hit does occur once you start getting those numbers up there a little bit. But as you and I both know, it's not always just one guy's fault. Maybe somebody ran the wrong pattern. Maybe some balls were tipped. It could be so many different things. Bottom line, though, it comes back to the guy throwing them. I don't think any of us were surprised that they decided to start this drive on the ground after the last 2 drives ended in interceptions.
Unfortunately, though, not a lot going on that first play.
Yeah, I think the intent.
And this is going to be intercepted. William Jackson with a pick. And he will score. Touchdown, Cincinnati. In a tie game, 4th quarter, that's about as big of a defensive play as you can possibly make.
And it didn't happen by accident. That was scouting right there. They've seen things that have happened before. They knew in certain situations the type of plays they like to run, read it, and were able to go after the football, get it, and take it into the end zone for a touchdown for themselves.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. Fielded about a yard deep. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. The Pats at the line, ready to go. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. Now this one to his running back out of the backfield. Good yardage after the catch. Is that play good for 30 and a first? Tom Brady needing a 4th quarter comeback here. He's actually only done it 8 times in the last 5 years, but if you break that down further, the Pats in those years rarely losing in the 4th quarter like they are now. Brady now to throw. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And now here is another interception. Picked up by Jesse Bates. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
The Bengals take over 1st and 10 at their own 13-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. Right now clinging to a 1-score lead, Charles, and I think operating within that 4-minute offense with a little less than 4 minutes to go applies here, right?
It certainly does, and that means the playbook is still wide open. But you are a little bit more careful about what you're calling. You want plays that are going to gain yardage. How would you?
And that's intercepted. It's the all-pro corner, Stephon Gilmore. And they'll set up shop right near midfield at the 49-yard line. Just a little bit of a rough stretch. 6 interceptions now in these last 2 weeks combined.
I know the easy thing is to go back to mechanics, footwork, things of that nature. I'm also wondering, is he getting fooled by what he's seeing on defense? Has the scouting report changed? Are they showing him things different than what he expected? For the second week in a row, he's throwing it to the guys in the wrong color shirts.
Yeah, he better figure, whatever the reason is, he better figure it out. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. From midfield, here's Brady. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time. Oh, he's going to go for it all. Back of the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And, look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually, that becomes man on man. And you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down.
Hey, 66.
They'll go for it. It's Brady. Flush to his right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And that is incomplete. The Patriots come up empty on 4th down. And this defense will take over right at midfield. A very good starting field position for the Bengals here as they come up 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. Now Joe Mixon. Tackled by Jordan Willis. Now the objective there, I mean, yes, the positive gain, that's nice, but work some clock.
Yeah, you're exactly right, but the problem for them is still within a possession, so they can't just sit on it running the ball. They'll have to find a way to throw it effectively as well.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Dalton off play action. Under heavy pressure, and down goes Dalton on the sack. Kyle Van Noy in there to get him, and on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him. And this defense here going to burn their 2nd timeout. But you can also factor in another timeout that they'll get when the clock stops at the 2-minute warning. So the sack, and now it's 3rd and long for Dalton and the Bengals. Play action here with Dalton. And this would have been intercepted if he could have gotten the feet in. He didn't, so it's incomplete. Boy, that one really could have turned this thing upside down.
Okay, I'm not quite sure how to judge that one. Maybe didn't have enough legs underneath him. Mechanics might have been off. Maybe some fatigue. That one came up short.
Yeah, 4th quarter. Maybe you do start to watch as the arm there, the leg's still there. This has been a tough game. We've got a 1-score game with inside of 2 minutes remaining. So the Patriots with a football as we get you reset. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive. The Patriots will take their 3rd and final timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And this offense last time turned it over, went for it on 4th, didn't get it. They're lucky, though, because no points against the team on the board, but we'll see how they respond.
Yeah, they've got to give a lot of credit to their defensive teammates, Don.
And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked up by Jesse Bates. And the return will be stopped at the 34-yard line. Mecole Hardman, the intended target. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Now Mixon, and an alley to run. He's got a 1st down and much more inside the 20. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. Joe Mixon His 9th touchdown of the season. Well, the Bengals, they widen their lead.
Well, it'd be real easy to say that they are firmly in control right now, but I'm looking at your face and I'm thinking I got to be careful with that.
Well, it's a 2-score game. You're inside of 2 minutes. I think you can breathe relatively easily now.
Yeah, you can, but still, you got to stay vigilant. That could put you in some jeopardy.
Fielded about a yard deep. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And last time, 1-play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, you get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
Brady now on first down. He's going to let it fly. This is caught. And he just falls short down at the 1-yard line. It's a big play there for the Patriots. 57 yards. After the big play, a chance to finish now on first and goal. Here's Brady. And this is caught now for a late touchdown. So hold everything here. This one's not over yet. Extra point try for Gostkowski. He's got it, and they're back within a touchdown at 28-21. So still a little over 40 seconds to go. Time enough to put a drive together if they can get this onside kick. And this is going to be recovered by the Bengals hands team. And they're going to hang on and win this game. They had to go for it with no timeouts remaining, though, now. This one's as good as over.
They gave it an effort. They tried their best, did everything they could to try and get the ball on the onside kick. You're exactly right. They had to try it. It was their only option. And now this game is done. Just take it, kneel, and call it a day.
Devin McCourty brings him down. So 2nd and 9, and you'd have to figure just about all 11 probably crashing the line. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. 39 yards there, a big one. So this one in the win column now.